Alright, Shalom. I'd like to start out by saying Ka Halayim La Yahabu, Ba'ashem Yahawashai, Ba'ashem Harikak Wadash Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Heroine as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing this truth to sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Alright, I'm Khanak Sa'an Bayan Charlotte from the Lions and the Charlotte camp. And I'd like to start out by saying Shabbat Shalom. Just entered into the Sabbath and everything, and this is going to be another Lion's Den news and prophecy. Lord willing, this lesson is edified and serves its purpose for the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. All right, this article that I'm about to read, it says, U.S. Navy encounters 11 Russian and Chinese military vessels operating off Alaskan coast. All right. There's another article I want to get into after this one. It's kind of be a part two, going with a message that was sent from Russia and China to the United States, man. So you got all this stuff going on with Montgomery, Alabama, and you know what I'm saying, Jake beating the hell out of Esau, and all the stuff going on in the news with Trump and things like that. But they're not pointing anybody's attention into the direction of what's really going on. No, they're trying to use this CBDC system as a new form of currency, right? And they said, they're gonna, line everybody up to get the C-HIP. So there's a lot of things that are squaring off in the world, a lot of prophecies that are coming to pass. And Esau playing that sleight of hand, misdirection, magical bullshit on the minds of the people. All right. It says the USS John S. McCain tracked Chinese and Russian military vessels along the USS John Finn and USS Chung Hoon near Alaska's Aleutian Islands last week. Alaskan Senator Lisa Murkowski and Dan Sullivan said they have been briefed on the incident, alleging that the vessels were operating in U.S. waters. In a statement Saturday, Sullivan called the incident a incursion. The incursion by 11 Chinese and Russian warships operating together off the coast of Alaska is yet another reminder that we have entered a new era of authoritarian aggression by the dictators in Beijing and Moscow, he said. All right, but who's had the authoritarian aggression all these years, though? America has. Now, what goes around comes around. So you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. Now that sword is turned back around on them that they've been slinging around for hundreds of years. It says, in recognizing of this reality, our states unveiled strategic location. For years, I've been pressing the Navy and each successive administration to commit to a greater naval, Coast Guard, and Marine Corps presence in Alaska, more Arctic-capable vessels, and more infrastructure to host these assets, like the deep water ports of Nome. While the senator claims the vessels were in U.S. waters, the United States Northern Command told the Wall Street Journal the activity made in international waters. It says, a spokesperson for the Chinese embassy in the United States said in a statement that the Chinese and Russian militaries are conducting joint maritime patrols in relevant waters in the western and northern Pacific Ocean. They clarified that the operation was not targeted at any third party. It says there's a stark reminder of Alaska's proximity to both Russia and Asia, as well as the essential role our state plays in our national defense and territorial sovereignty, Murkowski said in a statement. Incursions like are are why we are working so hard to secure funding and resources to expand our military's capability and capacity in Alaska, and why our colleagues must join in us and support those investments. All right. So this is gonna it's they're trying to brush it off as if it is nothing. Well, not the what is that? The governor of Alaska, senator of Alaska, was making a statement. They're not taking it lightly. They're like they want to beef up military presence and military personnel over in Alaska, considering how close the borders of Alaska and Russia are. You know. So and there's another article that's going into this that is speaking about a statement that was being given by jointly by Russia and China, sending a message on uh, Slovakia. All right, giving a statement on what they plan to do. You know. All right, I want to get a scripture real quick, and this is going to be um, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 13. It says, "Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts in the day of his fierce anger." Right, and the Lord of hosts means the Lord of armies. So when Yahweh Shai shows up, all out war is going to be going on. Hellacious World War III is going to be going on, man. And then nukes going to be starting to be shut off. You know, Shalaki for that. All right, this is Isaiah 13 and 13 again. It says, "Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up." All right, and that's how Esau gonna be running around this place. All right, and that's how America's Yahweh Shem Yahweh is gonna destroy Babylon, man. It says, "And they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee one to his own land, and everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. The children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, their wives ravished." And these are the things that are coming on the soils of America, man. You know, and these all when you have war and stuff going on the see. The thing about it is, America's brought so much hell on these other places, on these other nations, on these other continents, that people have the audacity to think that it's not going to come back. You know, it's going to come back on America. It says, verse 17, it says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." Right. And there's another article I want to read. It says that roughly paraphrasing, it says that Russia is in no way, shape, or form willing to sit down and talk peace treaties with the war in Ukraine. And ultimately, we know the war in Ukraine is really the war against the East and the West, Russia and America, Russia versus America and NATO. You know, and the Lord stirring up the Medes against them, against who? Against Babylon. And the Medes that he's talking about is Russia. It says, Their bows shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity for the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, this is the point, the king of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Right. You know, just like it's still pits and soot and sulfur in that area that got bombed to this day. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall Arabians pitch their tent there. Nobody's going to be living here. Nobody's going to be opening any businesses here. You know, the Lord's going to bring this place down to the dust, man. Bring this place down to ashes. It says, neither shall shepherds make their folds there, but wild beasts of the desert shall live there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the fowls shall dwell there, and the satyrs shall dance there. Right, these are all swamp-like animals that are going to be dwelling in this place, because this place is going to be like nothing but a swamp, wiped out, like how you see like that like kind of like Book of Eli or the video game Fallout, you know. So that's what it is, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai setting up these prophecies, man, speaking these prophecies, and they come into existence because it said his word will not return unto him void. And he has a controversy with Edom and Babylon, man. All right? America being the central location, being the heir of the Chaldees, the light or war of the Chaldees, which is America. Right? Lord willing, this lesson was edified to serve his purpose. And with that, I'd like to say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Harakak Vadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing his truth, the sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Shalom.